right now on race night at Bowman Gray.
Hit it!
It's war.
Tonight, it's the Fan Challenge.
A fan challenge to start in the back and race our way back to the front for a chance to win $9,000.
My goal here tonight is to qualify in the top 4, start in the rear, and win that $9,000.
And with that much money on the line, some of us are ready to play dirty.
22 and the 4 guys are going to meet each other.
But when the race ends, the fight's just getting started.
Everybody get away from this car!
The gloves are off.
You piece of
And then,
I've got 1 win and 0 poles, and the season's half over.
Tim Brown's season's been rough, and he's getting desperate.
We've got to make some changes. Building a new car and going after it.
Buddy, we just went from 4th to last. Is this all you got?
And Georgia and his team finally hit their breaking point.
Something's wrong with the rim! I can't do nothing for you. Man, just...
What we do on this track, a lot of people think is insane.
We risk our lives,
Our money,
And our pride.
And our pride, racing on the most infamous track in America.
Bowman Gray Stadium.
With each race, enemies are made.
Rules are broken.
And payback is a 700 horsepower bitch.
But if you're not willing to risk it all,
That's good. Stay low, stay low, stay low.
then you should probably just stay the home. Pretty excited about this, man.
Yeah, I'm
pumped up, man.
pumped. Look at this place.
Oh, yeah.
This is like race car heaven.
That's why we come here. They're the best.
I just want to lay a cot out and lay on these motors. Just cuddle with it. Well, maybe not that one, but.
The last couple weeks has been going really good for us.
Jonathan John Boy Brown. His third win of Jonathan Brown. His fourth win of 2018. First thing I gotta do is thank all these beautiful women out here.
Right now, we're halfway through the season at Bowman Gray, and I'm running just behind Bert, Tim, and Jason in the points. My goal is to win this point championship, but last week, my engine locked up.
Damn it, man.
So now I've got to change engines. I've got to have one at least as good as what I had.
Hey, bud. How's it going?
Good. But I'm hoping to have one better.
There it is.
Oh my God.
It's not a brand new engine. It's nothing fancy, no new bells and whistles. It's a 358 cubic inch, 12 to 1. Gonna dyno it, get all we can get out of it, and put it right back in the car. We're coming for them.
I like it.
That is sexual right there.
So we'll just run it from, say, under 5 grand to just over 7. Takes about 15 to 20 just to get it broken in, and beyond that, it's like resetting the timing and lashing the valves and everything that goes along with it.
When we build a new engine, we always run it on the dyno. It tells us a couple of things. One, how much power it makes, how much torque it makes, and it also lets us control the torque curves to basically make the engine more drivable. So at Bowman Gray, if the engine makes too much torque or too much power right off the corner, you're gonna spin your tires. So the way I like my engine is I like it to make good power when I first go to the gas, but once I get up off the corner, I want it to pull harder and harder until, obviously, I lift out of the gas. So we adjust the torque curve in the engine here on the dyno so that we know what it's gonna do on the racetrack. Like this time of year when the track's hot, if you've got a ton of torque on bottom, it's so hard to get back to the gas. You know, you're all the way up on the straightaway before you're wide open. So more than anything, I want it to be rather soft on the bottom so I can get back to the gas hard and then it pull harder as I get up off the corner.
I'm going to make a short blast here, just make sure everything's okay.
This weekend, we've got another 100-lap race with a fan challenge bonus. That's where the top 4 qualifiers have an option to go to the rear and split a bonus if any of them make it back to the top 4. And nobody's pulled it off the first 2 times this year, so the jackpot's rolled over. Now it's up to $9,000. You know, I don't come from a racing dynasty like the Myers or Tim Brown does, so I've got to scrape for everything I've got.
That sounds like a pass around the outside of the one car. That's what that sounds like. That sounds awesome.
And racing isn't cheap, so I definitely want to go after the points and win that cash.
All
right, that's enough. I'm getting nervous.
Holy Batman. So we're mid-season at Bowman Gray Stadium. I've got 1 win and 0 poles, and the season's half over. And that's unheard of for myself and my race team. So we're struggling. I mean, we're just flat getting beat. And I think I know why. 2 years ago, we made a drastic change to the rear suspension setup of our car. So with a modified, when you jump on the gas, you put so much torque to the rear axle that you can actually pick your front tires up off the racetrack. So most Bowman Gray drivers run a torque arm suspension. Torque arm cars transfer the weight to the rear tires quicker. Like as soon as you hit the gas, the weight's to the back of the car. So over the last couple of years, we went to this Z-Link rear package, and the thing's really fast. I set the track record with the Z-Link car, but when I'm racing it and I jump on the gas, I can't feel the rear tires grip the racetrack like I could with a torque arm car. Therefore, I feel like I'm giving up speed. So we've deliberated for a couple of weeks here on what to do, and I've made the drastic decision to change chassis. Look, that's perfect timing. This is my season savior right here. I'm so excited. It's like a kid in a candy store. We're gonna change it back to the old style torque arm, building a new car and going after it. It looks like a new car.
Home sweet home.
Wow. Looks like I have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. It's the first time in my career that I've ever swapped cars mid-season, but I can't lose any more points to Bert. We've got to back up, regroup, and punt. Just let's slide it back a little bit. Try to pick up on it when we slide back so it don't scuff Todd's truck. God. So our plan is to take one of our existing cars and unbolt all the parts and put on this brand new chassis. We're basically building a new car in 3 days and hoping that we can get it done in time to race it this weekend. Yeah, I'm nervous. I mean, I'm hoping that this car saves my season, and I'm nervous for the risk that we're taking. I'm nervous for the amount of work that we have to get done here in a limited time, and I'm nervous that when we get it done, is it worth all the money that we just spent?
Yeah, they got the pieces sits here, right here to right here.
I mean, this project here is something that we normally take all winter to do. That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we bring this thing right out of the box and kick some ass. All right, let's start tearing everything off the other car. I just hope it's fast whenever we get it done.
Usually heading into race weekend, I'm just focused on qualifying well, so I can start near the front and get a win. I'm in third in points right now, and I'm definitely in striking distance for the championship. Like, we're still in it. But with the $9,000 fan challenge bonus sitting up there, I've got to figure out if it's worth the risk to start in the rear and go for the money. My biggest problem racing has always been finances. I've got a part-time job, a full-time job, and it'd be nice to be able to have enough money to have brand new stuff all the time. It's just not easy. Like, everybody thinks being a race car driver is all fun and games, but if you want to walk in my shoes one day and work you about 60 or 70 hours in a week, not counting what you work on your race car, just to be able to go race on the weekend, I can sign you right up. But like, it's not all trophy girls and signing babies. Like, that's not what it's about. I want to win bad, but I need that money bad too. If I qualify in the top 4, you bet I'm going to the rear to go after that $9 grand.
Next, it's time to qualify.
My goal here tonight is to qualify in the top 4, start in the rear, and win that $9,000.
22 and the 4 guys are going to beat each other.
There it sits. What do you think?
It's nice. I like it.
We haven't slept in 3 days. It ain't even powder coated. The chassis is just bare metal. That's crazy, ain't it? Yeah. I'm really, really tired. We will generally spend about 3 or 4 months on a new car build. We did this one in 3 days. But I'm so jacked up that we have a new car and we have a new opportunity and we can turn our season around right now. So I'm super excited to get out there with everybody and see how it stacks up with all the hot dogs out there and see if we're competitive.
That's a new car? That's a brand new car. They bolted it together, bare metal. Didn't even powder coat the chassis or paint it or nothing. It's bare metal.
He must have wanted to try something different real bad. Is it an old chassis? I mean, an older style?
Probably.
He's going back to the basics. The stupid things we do to go racing, you know? Today we have a 100-lapper. We'll qualify. The top 4 will have the opportunity to start last for the Fans Challenge. And tonight it's up to $9,000. I guess put that on the rear.
Okay.
And we'll put this one on the front. Last year I won the championship, and it probably paid, you know, maybe $7 grand total. So, you know, if you can win that $9 grand tonight, ultimately it's more than the championship pays. So I want to try to get in the top 4 so we can have a shot at it.
Y'all going for the money?
He ain't going for no money.
He better, he just got a new car.
I know y'all are.
We're racing for $9,000 bonus tonight, so the biggest thing for us is qualifying. So more than anything, we're working on one lap right now. It's real hot today. It'll be a good test for our new engine.
I'll raise the left side up for qualifying. And I'll lower it back down for the race, but leave this side up. The $9,000 is what we're here for this weekend. Yeah, I'd love to win the race, but my goal here tonight is to qualify in the top 4, start in the rear, and win that $9,000.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome back to Bowman Gray Stadium. It's time for qualifying.
When the track gets hot and it's 100 degrees out here like this, the track is slick, it's greasy, and it's hard to race on. I think the heat is going to affect the cars more, but I think the money is what's going to affect the drivers more. Go out there and see if we can get it in the top 4. All right.
On the track now, it's Burt Myers. On the 8-time and defending Series Modified champion. The time for Burt Myers, 13.736.
Oh my God.
That sucked. You got it all day, Brownie.
So this is a big moment for me and my team. You know, we built this brand new race car and we're getting ready to qualify it for the first time. And we've got to see some results.
Okay, it's time to see what we're really working with here.
Damn. 13.6. That sucked! Damn it, that sucked! This time so far.
We'll be fine. We'll be good. The traffic is really, really slick. Can't get off the corners. But if the car drove great.
This is it. I've got to put down a fast time. I can't go for the Fan Challenge if I don't make the top 4.
Get 2 cars that qualified so far. On the track now, it's Jason Myers. $13.545 for Jason Myers. That'll put him on the top spot so far in qualifying for the Modified 100.
That ain't gonna be good enough for the pole, but that should be top 4. It's a pretty good sign when you go out 3rd and you beat Burt and Tim. It's 140 degrees. The track is super, super slick. I ran a 13.54. A couple of weeks ago, the pole was a 3-something. I think our lap should be good enough, but you never know around here.
Out next, he's been on quite a roll so far in 2018. 4 feature wins so far this year for Jonathan John Boy Brown. On the clock. And he goes to the top. Jonathan John Boy Brown.
Well, Jonathan beat us, but I just want to be in the top 4.
Damn, that was fun. This engine's running.
On the track now, it's Lee Jeffries. 13,467. And Lee Jeffries goes to the pole.
Lee Jeffries just run a 46. So see, that puts us third already. You know what I mean? And there's still 4 or 5 good cars left to go.
Randy Butner, 13,551. Fourth quick.
14 can still beat us.
On the track now.
79 can beat us. Go over there and look.
On the track now. From West Babylon, New York, it's George Brunhofer III. The time for George Brunhofer III, 13,691 for GB3.
I'm third right now. I don't know how many cars left to go, just a few. There's a couple good ones back there, so.
13,476 for Chris Fleming. Second fastest so far here tonight.
1 car left. I'm fourth and there's 1 car left.
On the track now, Brian Lofton. Brian Lofton comes off turn number 4, 13,911 for Brian Lofton, 13,911. That concludes qualifying. Lee Jeffries, your fastest qualifier. Chris Fleming, second. Jonathan Brown, third. And Jason Myers in fourth. Good evening, race fans! Tonight, it's the Fans Challenge. The way it works, if the top 4 fastest qualifiers choose to set that challenge, and they'll do this on an individual basis, they'll go to the rear of the field and they can work their way back up to the top 4. They'll cash in on $9,000 of cold hard cash. And Jason Myers says, yes, I'll take the challenge.
I don't just want the 9 grand, I want the win too. I want the 10-5. That's what we're here for, so throw the money at me, I'm going.
Jason Myers says yes to the Fans Challenge. Up next, one of the hottest drivers at the Madhouse right now, Jonathan Brown says yes, I'll take the challenge.
I'll tell you what, this 22 is fast. I feel like it should be not too much of a problem to get on back to the front and come after that 9 grand.
Jonathan Brown accepts the Fans Challenge.
I'll follow you right on up there.
That could be good for us or real bad.
Fleming says yes to the Fans Challenge. Our fastest qualifier, Lee Jeffries.
We're going to take the challenge with other guys.
All 4 of us. I figured that.
I did too. Challenge for the modified 100 tonight.
All 4 of us fastest qualifiers are taking the challenge. No surprise with all that cash on the line. And now we've just got to wait on the redraw to see where everybody else stacks up in front of us.
Hope I don't have a heart attack here. Where'd you start?
Don't know yet. They ain't come out yet.
Mark, where we at?
When we draw the pole, man, it gives you a little more pep in your step.
Want to hug and kiss now or later?
We'll do it later.
Because it's a whole lot easier to win the race starting first than it is to start anywhere else.
Brownie's on the pole.
Easy, really.
Tim.
Tim, oh my. Who drew for you?
Brandon.
You got the middle, Knight.
Well, crap.
There's 4 of us going for it, and there's 15 other ones that don't want us to get it because they want a shot at it next time. So there's 4 of us playing offense and 15 people playing defense. All right, baby girl. Need some good things here. It's hot. So it's hot as hell out. And the 100-lap race tonight, it's a fan challenge.
All 4 of us fastest qualifiers are starting in the rear. If any of us make it back to the top 4, we're going to split that 9,000.
If only one guy makes it, he gets it all.
Race fans, are you ready for the modified 100? Let's meet the starting lineup. On the pole, the Rocket, Tim Brown.
Well, we're about to find out if this new car was worth the effort, guys. Come on, we're gonna win this thing.
Starting 6th, it's George Brunhofer III. 9th, it's Burt Myers.
Tim drew the pole, which is going to be tough to overcome, but I'm gonna hustle it, try to dodge wrecks, and try to drive to the front.
Starting 14, it's Jason Myers. Starting 15, number 22, it's Jonathan John Boy Brown. Gentlemen, start your engine.
These 100-lap races is kind of like, you know, being stuck in a traffic jam and working your way through. You never know what the person in front of you is going to do. Just going to go my usual game plan. Be aggressive, go to the front.
I race to win races, and I race for trophies, and I race for pride. Tonight, I'm racing for money.
Pace car in the infield. Flag in the air, we're racing.
22 on the end. Stop. Go. Damn, bud. That happened fast. You all good?
I'm all good. The 40 just got loose and put it in the fence coming out.
All right, fans, we'll try it one more time. Pace car in the infield.
All right, Mr. Brown, be ready on this.
We're back racing.
18 on the inside, stay with it. Dig. Clear. One step closer to the money, honey. George, you great, please start. Be aggressive, bud. Outside, 11 outside, keep coming, outside. Oh. Back clear, come on, no caution yet. Roll over the one. Caution now, caution, check up.
Engineering caution flag waves for the second time on lap 8. George Brunhosel, the third spins, coming off turn number 4.
The hell happened there?
Hey, George, if you could tell us anything happening like that, there's now in the back, bud.
Restart Cole makes its second appearance.
All right, 2 here, okay.
The incident on the first lap moved us up a little bit, but I've got to start using this cone to my advantage. With the cone restart, when you get to that cone, you can choose the inside lane or the outside lane. Car on the inside has a major advantage because it's hard to pass on the outside.
Number 53 will stay to the inside. What will Burt Myers do? He'll go to the outside.
Personally, I want to start as close to the front as I can. I don't care if it's the inside or the outside lane.
Once again, make some noise, race fans.
Ready. All right, start your roll. Ready. Green. Levels still out there. Clear. Airborne.
So I get a good jump on the restart, and I edge ahead of John Boy. Bert's on the outside ahead of me, making a move on 5.
Come on, go with the 1. Hold your line. Go. J2's out 7. 3 out of the money. Hold the 53 out there. Go hard here. You think he's going to chop you off here? Oh, you're in there now. You're in there. One car going outside. All right, get it behind him. Come on. Keep digging. Clear. Pace stick, baby. I'm going to take your damn money.
Welling engineering caution flag.
Caution's out. Some oil. Dang, caution. I hear you, buddy. Killing.
I'm never happy when I'm leading a race and a caution comes out, especially for them to clean the oil off the track.
Restart cone is in place. Bobby Beasley Jr. goes to the outside. Here comes Burt Myers. He'll go to the outside. He's made his way up to 4th.
I'd always rather have a car right behind me than I have to have one pull up beside of me on the cone restart. Now, I definitely don't want to see the one car moving up.
Don't let him jump you.
As we go back racing, they'll put 31 laps at 100 on the board.
Still outside. Come on, right on you. Come on, dig. Hey. We got tied him. Yeah, but one car is directly behind you on your back bumper.
Engineering caution flag waves. Daniel Beeson spins over in turn number 3 and 4. They'll put 36 laps on the board. Bobby Meismer Jr. got around Tim Brown on that last restart, and he's your current leader.
So like I expected, we're getting a ton of restarts. And we got to play like a chess match. The driver that makes the smartest moves on the cone is probably going to win this thing.
Restart cone. Makes another appearance. You know what Bobby Meismer Jr. will do. Obviously, he'll go to the inside. Tim Brown going to give him a run for his money on the outside. Burt Myers will stay to the bottom. Brian Lofton will stay to the bottom.
11 staying to the bottom. Outside fourth is all yours, baby.
Jason Myers goes to the top side.
Well, now we're in the money position. We just got to stay here.
All right, man, be ready. Be ready. As that base will get off, he's going to take off. Be ready. Be ready. Go, go, go. Green, 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 green.
We're back racing at 39 now. Up 100 laps.
Clear, clear. Nice job.
Hell yeah. This car's fast. I'm hung out here. I got to get out. Ford's still hung out. They would have won here. The money spot in front of me. All right, the one's clear. Fill the gap if you can. Clear, clear. Forward to your back bumper now. Nice job, bud. We are in the money spot right now. Just be smooth. Darn it, man. It's just a little tight off of 4 on the outside, and that's why I couldn't make it work.
Right now, there's 2 chases going on in this race. Tim Brown's out front with his new car, trying to hold off the 14, and Burt's number 1. And then there's the chase for the 9 grand. Jonathan Brown in the 22 just passed me and is sitting in 4th place. That's exactly where I need to be if I want a piece of that $9,000 fan challenge bonus.
Everybody up front's pretty much strung out. Got a fairly tight pack in the back.
Back one. No idea what for.
Turn 2 for me, guys. Off turn 2.
Something about third off turn 2.
The engineering caution flag on the speedway. We're halfway home, 50 of the 100 laps.
Okay, 1 to go. Call next time by. The 1 will stay at the bottom. What should I do? Obviously, we can go out there and start 4th, but almost like our chances are better on the bottom here, because I think we can fill the gap if Jason goes out there, you know? I'd rather maintain serve on the bottom and try to fight to get back down there, if you know what I mean.
Jonathan John Boy Brown will go to the inside.
All right.
Jason Myers goes to the outside. He wants some of that money. He's up to 4th.
22 chose the inside. I guess they can keep that hole closed up on the bottom and keep me hung out on the outside. I got 9,000 reasons not to let that happen.
Be ready now for the start. What color junkie?
Okay, get ready. Coming to the green. Get ready.
Four laps are on board.
$22 behind you. What the f*** are you kidding me? Clear. Okay, Brown. 1 sitting in 2nd. Gonna know.
Caution flag waves after 69 of 100 laps. Trouble for Frank Fleming. Something amiss on that machine in the right rear of it. Heavy smoke coming from the back. And Brian Lofton installed on the back stretch.
Every restart's critical. The new race car's been handling great. But this particular restart, I've got the one car, Burt Myers, starting beside of me. This one's gonna be difficult.
As we get ready to go back racing, they'll have 25 laps to go.
You are the lead car, so you start this race whenever you get ready. Don't let him jump you.
Dig hard, inside, corner, inside, corner. Nose is out now, nose is out. Dang it, what I just hit on the front stretch.
It smelled like an air cleaner lid flew off.
I thought a wheel exploded.
30 feet in the air.
I guess an air cleaner flew off a car from the back of the pack. Anything like that could be dangerous. Man, it could put you out of the race.
You had about a bumper or so on it when they put the caution out.
183 when the caution come out, 183.
What? You!
Let's say 1, then the 83.
No way.
I know.
So the number one car gets the lucky break, just like always. I mean, we were side by side racing, and the caution comes out, and the stadium gives them the lead, which is bull.
One car got the lead right there. We just need that 4 car behind us. He's the one that we'll have to split the money with if he stays up there.
About done being nice here, 20 to go.
We're 5th. We're 1 spot away from for the money spot. Here in the next 20 laps, we're gonna make some serious moves, and it's about to get pretty hairy.
Restart cone just made its appearance.
1 to go, cone is out. I need to get clear of the 14 to have a spot between me and Jonathan. I don't need to be where he can wreck me. I know how this place works. If he's got me in striking distance, he'll just bonsai me on the last lap, but let's just try to get to the damn front and not worry about it.
As we go back racing, 80 of 100 laps on the board.
Fight hard here, get this spot. Stay with it, stay with it. 4 car's got to run on the 14 here. Take advantage of whatever happens here. Just be ready. We're going to have to get aggressive. We just need 1 spot. So come on, though. Come on.
Come on, baby! Get past that, come on!
Still there, Ford. Still there. Bill out there.
Come on!
Hold him there.
Get in there! Come on! Come on!
Stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Go, 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 go. Patient with the 14. We just need 1 spot. You're clear, clear, clear.
Come on!
So I moved into 4th place, which is the money spot. But what I really want to do is win this race.
Go, 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 go. Caution, caution, caution.
Damn it.
Trouble for Jonathan Brown.
He just turned me around, didn't he?
Yep.
Somebody's about to have a bad day.
Next.
Want that?
22 and the 4 guys are going to beat each other.
The 14!
Something's wrong with the rack, David.
The steering, it wasn't right. It was very inconsistent. One turn, I went into a turn and turned the steering wheel a half a turn, and the wheels were still pointing straight.
Pull up the pit here. Let's look at it. Let's try to fix this thing. You got to pull the damn hood off to get to it.
We're going to lose a lap. We don't have time to take everything off.
I can't do nothing for you. Hey, go.
We're just...
Go, 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 go.
for Jonathan John Boy Brown.
He just turned me around, didn't he? Yep. Somebody's about to have a bad day.
We're 85 laps into a 100-lap fan challenge race. The 4 car just spun me out of the money spot.
We got up to the position we wanted to for the money spot. 4 spun us right when we got in it. It's the only way they can pass us.
You know, I was brought up pretty rough. If you're gonna pick a fight with me, I'm gonna fight back.
He played his hand way too early. That's gonna cost him. On purpose. He knocked the hell out of the 14 and turned sideways right in front of me.
We got in at 22. We didn't mean to do it. 22 spun. Sorry.
All right, get back to where we need to be. 14 went to pit road. That's 1 spot already. Cone is out. Come on to the outside. Come on. That's going to put us 8. I'll get you down as soon as we can, and then we're going to frickin' work here.
Burt Myers, your current leader. Tim Brown second. Jason Myers third. Pace car into the infield. They'll put 91 laps on board. We go back racing. This time by.
Come on, baby. Still there, 53. 79 hung out. Stay with the 75. You're clear, clear, clear. You're only 2 out of the money spot now. Keep digging.
Buddy, we just went from 4th to last. Is this all you got?
Let's go to work here. 7 to go. Move to 75 right now. Come on. Come on high. Come on high. There you go. Caution's out. Caution. Lap 95. It's going to be single file. We need 1 spot and 16th in it. Need 1 spot for $4,500.
There'll be 3 to go when they take the green flag. It's Burt Myers, Tim Brown, Jason Myers, Chris Fleming, and Jonathan John Boy Brown round out your top 5. And we're going back racing with 3 laps to go.
All out the windshield. 2 to go at the line. 2 to go at the line.
White flag, 0-2.
Chris Fleming and Jonathan John Boy Brown. The $4,500 drag race to the start-finish line. Burt Myers picks up the win.
Oh, come on, come on. Stay low. Beat it to the line here. Beat it to the line. Back it down, back it down, back it down, back it down. He beat you. He beat you. Race is over. Damn it. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Holy cow. I never believed it. I'd have never believed it.
Great job, Tim, with the new car.
Going in doing a good job.
Jason Myers and Chris Fleming will split $4,500 of the $9,000 Fans Challenge money.
Hell yeah. That 4 car, you ain't got enough bumper to beat with, but that sumbitch is gonna get hit it. Just crammed into me on the damn pit road. Keep pissing me off, man. Stupid. Hit me. Come on, come on, come on. Son of a bitch. Get the out of the way. What he's doing, the 4 guys are going to beat each other.
Yeah, that was a good job. Shut the hell up, man! You ain't right! You said 14! The 14 did every bit of it! Jonathan, you were so holy, man! Let go of me, man! Let go of me! I'm in all my stuff! Let go of me! No, I got it! Everybody get away from this car! If you ain't got a burger,
Is that how you want it? Is that how you want it? Is that how you want to race?
Watch the replay!
Oh, yeah.
Watch the replay!
I'm ready, buddy. Hey!
Mike!
Hey!
And the 14 jammed us up!
How many times have I wrecked you? Did I wreck him? No, I swear to God, I didn't do it on purpose. Hey, guess what? I got a good memory. Hey, wait.
At the top on your car, man.
I don't care. Stupid.
The man of the hour.
The next son of a bitch that hits my race car coming in here after the race is gonna get punched in the face. You can hit me out there all you want to, but when you hit a guy after the race coming down pit road, it just shows that you ain't got no respect, and you damn sure ain't gonna get none.
But from what I saw, beside me and in front of me, was good, hard, clean racing. Everybody raced each other the way it ought to be.
It's all good. It's all good. He just turned me around, drove in over his head and spun me out. All he did was cost himself. He just won half of the $9,000, won $4,500. It will cost him from every race from here on out, because next time I'm behind him, I'll turn his ass around, stuff him while I don't give a Just like I told him, he woke a sleeping giant, man.
It would have been nice to come out with this new car and win, you know, but we just got beat on the call.
I wanted to run a full season at Bowman Gray. It's just not working out where I want it to be, so it's just not gonna happen.
I had to drive my butt off, but with this win, it put a little bit more distance between me and the 83. Looks like it's just coming down to me and him. But things are getting heated here at Bowman Gray, and you never know who might be willing to do anything to get ahead. I got half of $9 grand. Everybody here. Everybody here.